So, I used to cook more at home. I used to be way more adventurous in the kitchen, especially when I was trying out a new eating plan, I'm not gonna say diet, like being a vegan or trying a gluten-free, low-carb lifestyle. I would cook more frequently at home. I would even make my own quick bread, my own granola, and I've even made my own coconut milk. But I don't do that anymore. So what happened? I think one of the reasons is because when I switched jobs, my work schedule changed. I used to go to work at 6 a.m. and get out at 3:30, giving me plenty of time in the afternoon to shop, cook at home, relax. Nowadays, I can barely get home by 9 p.m. due to a longer or a later work schedule and also cooking activities I enjoy, which leaves little room for cooking at home. Nowadays, my kitchen barely gets used. These are not actually in my kitchen. It's supposed to be crickets, Anyway, so nowadays I usually eat prepackaged salads and frozen meals from Trader Joe's. And one would say, what's wrong with that? It's fine. But studies have shown that eating homemade meals can lead to a happier, healthier, and a longer life. Studies have shown that eating at home could reduce the number of calories you eat, reduce the sodium. It could make you happier. Your mental health is improved. They even say cooking at home, it helps the environment. It produces less waste if you cook at home. So, I want those benefits for myself. I want to be happier, be healthier, and also live a long, prosperous life. So, let's look at where I am right now. Right now, I love Trader Joe's. Everyone in my group knows this. They know if there's a Trader Joe's object in the fridge, it's mine. So I love Trader Joe's. They have great salads already made and great frozen meals. So they don't really encourage home cooking when you can just grab a Indian dish and put it in the microwave for 5 minutes and you're good. When I do cook, I like to stick to a one pot meal. Throw everything in one pot, let it simmer for an hour, and it's done. It's great. So that's not bad, right? But I really have time to even do that, so I'm usually cooking maybe one time a month. And I want to improve that track record. So where do I want to go? My goal is to cook weekly. I want to cook a meal at least to bring to lunch on a weekly basis. I want to expand. I want to break out of the Trader Joe's hold that they have on me. Find different grocery options that have maybe a better produce section, because Trader Joe's, the produce section is a little limited, I will admit. So a grocery shopping experience that still brings me the small, small time feel and good shopping experience that maybe increases the availability of fresh foods. And I also want to expand my cooking to multi-component meals, entree and a couple of sides. Take a bite of this, take a bite, different things on the plate. So that's my goal, is to cook, more frequently, expand my shopping radius, and also improve the number of things on my plate. So how should I do this? So one thing is I need more time. I need to find the time during the day and during the week. A way I can do that is to reduce the time on social media. It's true, you get on your phone, you're like, let me just check Instagram real quick, and then 30 minutes have passed. Time has been wasted. Also reduce the TV watching. You think you could do things while the TV's on, but you can't. You're just watching TV. So I need to find more time there. Maybe I can try to come in a little earlier during the week to work so I can have more time at home. I also need to explore the shopping. I need to explore what's out there. Maybe you guys have recommendations for good stores that you recommend. So, in order to accomplish my goal, I have come up with with a simple 12-step plan to get cooking more at home. Simple, 12 steps to more cooking. Number one, I need to take an inventory, take stock of what I have in the kitchen right now in terms of ingredients, food, and also cookware and storage. And I'll keep you in a list with the help of a friend I know who's good at organizing. Number two, I need to make a list. I want to make a list of all the recipes that I want to try. Check out all the blogs that they have out there, as well as the many cookbooks they have that I've never read. Number three, I need to shop outside the box, find a nice grocery store that includes great selection of fresh produce and inspiration for cooking. Pick a day to set aside for the cooking experiment. Start small. I'm gonna start with one meal a week. One meal to bring to lunch every day. And potentially move up from there. Number six, pick a pal. And by that, a podcast pal. Thanks, Nathan. Pick a podcast to entertain me while I'm in the kitchen. Number seven, fill in the needs. Where am I lacking? What kitchen appliance do I need? What storage options should I get? Learn new techniques to spice up the time in the kitchen. Have a dinner party and invite people over, and it'll encourage me to, experiment more. Keep track of all the recipes I like. Make an assessment after 2 months. See where I am and adjust the plan as needed. And then eventually I want to increase to 2 meals per week, lunch and dinner. A bonus step 13. I eventually want to have like an herb garden, a vegetable garden, and that could bring even more excitement to the kitchen because I'll have fresh herbs that will need to be used, or else I'll feel wasteful. So in the end, I feel like this plan will not only improve my home cooking skills, but also will make me more productive in general. I'll get things done, have more time, I'll feel motivated to have a successful life. So thank you for listening to my plan. I hope to report back in 3 months and see how it goes. And if you have any good vegetarian recipes I could try, let me know. Thank you.
Jaslyn, I don't know if you guys know, her speech was a proposal. So she was supposed to present a proposal about something professional or personal. She ended up presenting a personal proposal for her life. And I evaluated her speech not on the content, but on the proposal itself. So why I'm an avid cooker myself. We'll skip all of that. But I do have tips for you. So I thought you did a great job of presenting the problem and leading up to, this is something that you're taking seriously and you want to find a solution with humor thrown in. But we really got a sense of your everyday life being anchored around Trader Joe's and how you want to break that habit. I love that the little calendar had 2 check marks in November, so I guess you cooked for Thanksgiving.
I did, yeah.
Something you should be proud of.
I noticed that.
And so I think there was a lot of good lead up to posing that there is a problem. Incidentally, in all of this also, I think this was one of your best features in terms of vocal variety, and I don't know if that was conscious, but I think you've gotten the sense from some people that you're more animated off stage than you are on, and I thought this was actually more reflecting your true personality on stage, so I thought that was great. One recommendation for presenting a proposal is I kept expecting just kind of this kind of bam moment, especially with the chopped in the title, and instead it was 12 steps, and I think 12 steps is too many for presentation purposes. I think you could probably condense it down to 3, something like prepare, right? You do your research and then all that stuff. Then you start small, the appetizers, and then you make the entree, something like that, right? However, I thought it was an excellent self-analysis of the problem that you want to solve. You stated a goal, and the 12 steps were designed to reach that goal. I think you could probably walk through the steps after your wow moment, but I felt like the wow moment was missing in terms of a proposal. But otherwise, I thought it was great, and the bonus step I thought was very ambitious and funny. And I think that's all I have.